welcome in. So glad you joined me today. So today I'm gonna do a WIP and chat and a kit up. So I joined a Randall Spangler event for July, and Mysteria Diamonds on YouTube. Her name's Brandy, and Principal Painter is hosting an event. I will post the information on Facebook. It's really simple. You can have a small one like this with New Start, or a bigger one, at least 50% or lower completed. And each week there's a chance for prizes. You don't have to have a finish. It's simple, like I like it. So today I'm just gonna do Huggable, and this is a 32 by 32, and I got it on Amazon for I don't know, a couple years ago. I thought it was really cute. Little tea bag and cup, and of course it has to have cookies, and it is a round. So this is great for beginners. There's 44 colors, and I think there's a few ABs in there, maybe two. Okay. We'll see. We'll find out when we kit it up. So yeah, this should go fairly quick. I have other projects going, so this is great. I think it's going for the whole month of July, and what I love about it is Brandy has Randall on, and you can watch him draw and sketch and color his next project. And I just love listening to him. He's awesome. So yeah, and here is, I already put it in my book, and it came with the stickers, and it's older one, so it has the bigger sticker. I started on yesterday, July 3rd. Today is July 4th. Here is some cover paper from, I don't know, 2024. I never used. I was gonna do it and I never did, so yeah, why not? Gonna use those. It came with the old style toolkit. Has the boat, has a bunch of multi-pins, some washi I'll probably use on the ends, is where I probably get most of the dog hair and stuff on my arm. Comes with a pen, comes with baggies. I always keep the baggies. No heart wax. Oh yes. Yay, tulips. This is a magnet to pull your sheet back when you're not working on it. I'll add it to my, it's gonna bounce, to my collection. Yeah, so I might just keep this out if I start. Put that over there for now. It came with, thank you for your purchase. Make sure if you buy on Amazon, you register in case you run out of drills. They will help you out. Yeah, so it got tips, and you're 20% off if it's your first purchase through the app. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Oops. All right. Got that. I'll use that. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. Have a look. I don't know, depending on how long this kit up goes, it might take a while. I don't know if I'll get this started, but we'll see. Get this out of the way. And I'm gonna sit. Okay. Oh, I better use. I'm gonna use this. Everything went flying. I like this wax from another kit I did. It was great wax. Don't know. Okay. It comes with multi placers. Don't use those. But anyway. Alright, hopefully you can see. Let me stand up. And I'm going to pause you for a minute. Oops, oops, oops. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm just going to move for a second. It's kind of crooked, but it's the way it goes. Anyway, let me get my chair. Okay, so I started already, just put the stickers on, just to save a little bit of time. And, yeah, so I kind of put them in, like 900 with the 900 and kind of started already. So, just to save a little time, there's going to be crinkling, just to let you know. Yeah, so what's been going on with you guys? I haven't really made a WIP and chat, for a long time, it seems like. And so let's see, what are y'all working on? My brain is not all there, so probably be a lot of oopsies. Although it's not that hot today, I am so happy for that. So happy, so happy. Oh my gosh, see already. Oh my gosh. I think I need more coffee. It's still kind of early in the morning, so I won't edit any of these crazy moments out. This is just how I am. I like this tray that has a nice little, you know, easy, what do we call it? Pour thingy. Oh, what I usually do is, sorry, I use this as garbage, so I put everything in there and then just wrap it up. Alright, so that's that. 106 is next. So, what has been going on with me? Oh boy. So, let's see. You saw a little video of when I went to Maryland. We didn't do a whole lot because it was just so bad. The weather was horrible. For me, anyway. Oops. I don't do humid. I don't do heat. And that was both. So, we got out a little bit for rides. And we took Pepper to the park for a little bit. Dog park. And, Maggie, their dog. We saw that. We drove to Delaware Beach, Ocean Shore, whatever they call it. My hands are not cooperating. What else did we do? We went out to eat a couple times, but we cooked a lot. So it really, I mean, it was a getaway. It wasn't really a vacation. You know what I mean with the in-laws. But, yeah. So, what else? Yeah, then we got back, and then our heat wave started. It was so hot and humid, and my mental health goes almost to 0. If there was a number, yeah. So we do have, you know, we do have AC, but it's just not, it just couldn't keep up. I'm sure others would be freezing. It was still over like 75 in here, and for me that's not acceptable. But so we just kind of laid around. I couldn't even diamond paint for like, there's static. Hold on, I didn't get any thingies, so any static things, so I'm gonna blow. I haven't used Diamond Art Club drills or products for quite some time. This is one of the reasons why I'm not a fan, besides being a ginormous company. Yeah, whoops. And so yeah, we did that. If I'm gonna struggle, I'm gonna stop and just, I don't know. Let's see, what else? So yeah, we laid low, and then, I don't know, it was like a week later, I finally got up the energy to make a video. They were asking for the video, so I made one, and 208. 50, okay. It's probably here somewhere. Purple, that makes me happy. Purple. I do have a filling thing. That probably would help. Oh, you know, I'll cut it on the other side next time. So maybe I'll just do this. I can't remember what I was talking about now. You guys. See, you can tell where my mental health is. Anyway, today is a cooler day, so that's good. What else? I think we might have gone to a concert or two last night. We went to, it's called Mohegan Sun. It's a casino, and Def Leppard was there in the big arena. So you walked around the beautiful casino. Normally I'm not really a casino person, you know, and it's usually really gaudy and gold and not my type of thing to do. 300. This place is gorgeous. It's in Connecticut, and it's all nature. It's all nature based. Try this way. So it's called, the place we went is free, and it's a smaller little place inside the big casino, and it's called the Wolf Den. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and it's all nature, water, and just, it's gorgeous. And there's like, instead of like, you know, you see gargoyles on things, it was wolves, and they just did a gorgeous job with this place. And it was, yeah, it was free. So, and our favorite brand, oh my goodness, Mallet Brothers were there. I'm not doing well. I have a headache today. We didn't get home. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and but it was so worth it. I didn't really take any videos. I had a couple pictures. It's a huge, really tall, high stage, so anywhere if you want to sit or dance in front, is great. And the sound is my favorite sound venue. I mean, wow, they did so well, and the lighting did great, and it was, you know, besides it was being free, it's an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. Hour and a half there. A little longer going because of all the traffic. You have to go through Worcester, which is crazy. But anyway, while we were in there, there was a big, humongous thunderstorm. And the people that, when we were waiting for the concert to start, you can sit and just relax and stuff. And she's like, lives, I don't know, 10 minutes away. And she showed us pictures of the highway and the areas. And I guess there was humongous hailstorm, giant hail. And people were sliding off everywhere. I'm like, wow, I'm glad we were in a garage, parking garage. And we weren't driving. Wow. I hope those people were okay. But you get when you live in New England. This is when I miss Oregon the most. We never had hot, or we had hot sometimes, like 90s. It was rare, but you know, usually it's like 75, 80. Never humid, maybe in August. It got hot a couple times with a couple thunderstorms, but here it rains a lot in the summer, and that's just weird to me. Weird, but I guess I've been here like 13 years. You think I would get used to it? No. Anyway. So last night renewed my mental health, at least for a while, because seeing my most favorite band besides Carbon Leaf, gotta mention them in there. 310. This is all the 310, you guys. Yeah. The last project one of the smaller projects. I don't know if I showed it. Did I? It was probably posted on the Jaded Gem Shop page, but I finished the what was it called? You know, with the frogs and the tarot card paint conversion with the frogs and the beetle, I think it was. Got that finished. It's on my wall. Yep. I'm running out of space. No, I'm not really. 310 is done. Let's see. 318. I'm doing all this without my glasses. So. Yeah. Oh, last night I wore a. I love those skirt wraps. You know. What company it's from? I can't remember, but it's where they reuse was it saris from you know, India, where they make those as recycled skirts out of different of their like scarves and stuff, that whatever they're called. Sorry. And they're so comfortable, and you just wrap them around and tie. Anyway, and I wore my my frog toad, and what's the D stand for? I can't remember. Shirt. I promise you I did. Anyway, it was absolutely perfect timing, and I'm to wear that shirt, FTD, if you know what that is, because of yesterday's bill thingy. But anyway, so I got a kick out of that. Oh yeah, so Def Leppard was, you know, playing there in the main arena, and so you go around and everybody's wearing all these black Def Leppard and different shirts, and of course some of the people weren't even born yet when they were popular. It was great to see. And then the show ended before ours did. It was a double set, so ours went until like started at 8, and then another set started at like 10. And so Def Leppard only played, we had friends there we didn't even know, played like an hour and a half, so ours was still going until like midnight, I think, or something. And then, so we had all these Def Leppard fans join us. It was awesome because they're like, oh my god, this is so cool. They love the music. Mallet Brothers are like folk rock country style, yeah. So they were like dancing, and you know, they probably already had plenty of drinks in them already. I'm getting these all over. Let's see here. This match. So yeah, that was fun to see. My eyes. This is not really a good kit up. Don't do what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I can't. I just want to get this started. This event started July 1st. You can still participate. You just sign up. They like you to do a Google thing so they can look you up if you win. Every Monday they have a live, like I said, with Randall and Brandy and Tara, Principal Painter. And I just love watching. It's usually, what is it, 2 hours? No, an hour. I can't remember. But it's really fun. I've watched for the last 2 years and didn't participate, but I just watched. And if you have a cross stitch, if you have a coloring Randall page, that counts. You just have a show a little bit of progress, or a lot, each week, and you post it on under the thread. A lot of people have done it that way now. It's so much easier than just having all these silly rules. Yeah. Yeah. The nice part is you don't even have to have a finish, so it's pretty casual. So is anybody doing anything today for the 4th? We don't really celebrate this year for obvious reasons, but we're gonna grill. I am making, I call them Adam elf balls. That's funny. And they're burgers. There's a long story behind that. I'll tell you the short version anyway. I know I left one in there. So I would listen to Adam Ezra Group from Boston area, and every year there's the Ramble. I've talked about it before. That's coming up in August, or 14, or 15, and there was a cooking segment, and if I remember right, this was from a handful, 5 years ago or something like that. And he would give recipes out. I think this is from the Ramble. Just pretend it is. And you make things in it. You get your ingredients and everything, and you can do it at the same time he does. If it's online, if you're online. Pretty sure it was the year that we did it online. I could totally be saying a wrong time, but anyway. So what it is they're burgers, and I kind of made my own. You can use whatever meat you want. I made my own, I use a pound of hot sausage and a pound of either turkey. I think I did turkey this time. Turkey or hamburger, you know, beef, whatever you want. As long as there's 2 pounds of whatever. And and then there's oatmeal, okay, and there's spices. I can post the recipe. Raisins. That makes it really interesting, and you don't really taste it that much. I mean, I guess if you really, really hate raisins, you don't have to put them in, of course. It just gives it like a body and a little bit of just different texture a little bit. And your sausage and your meat and what else? Onions, I think. Yeah, onions. I can't remember what else, but it's really simple. And I'm gonna make it after I do this and then let it sit a little bit. And I have a hamburger press, really simple plastic, you know, hamburger press. It's this one. It is now. And we'll have those tonight. We have some store-bought potato and noodle salads. Yeah, simple. We don't have to go out. There's not a whole lot of things open anyway. We might go take Pepper for a little ride today. She loves to go bye-bye. I take her usually once a week when I go to Wendy's on Wednesdays, because Lee is out sailing, racing with his brother on the sailboat. And he doesn't really like Wendy's, so hey, I'm gonna go to Wendy's. Pepper will go with me, and I'll share a few fries, and yeah. So that's what Wednesdays look like for me. Probably be a good day to record. Be quiet. It's so quiet. That's what I did a couple days ago, Wednesday. I finished the PR thing, the Fox, and not finished it, but filming some of it. I find just doing some hot air in here works. Usually I have a bigger tray than this. I just didn't want to grab it. I've been so spoiled with the baggies already pre-made, you know, put together and just put in my Muni Made holder. That I haven't done this for a while. So I'm trying out the doing more than one WIP at a time, as you can tell. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think it'll keep me busy a little bit. I'm really missing Jordan. I don't hear a whole lot from them. But I know that they were struggling a little bit with just the circumstances there. They're used to a clean environment. Okay, where's my 700s? My 700? Oh no, 711. Might have gotten a little, oh, here's my 700 pile. Yeah. They live with, when they visit, see their dad lives in a yurt on the property, and there's the older house there that belonged to his ex-wife's dad, and her adult child, well, not child, you know, adult kid lives there, and with their partner and kids and all that. So I'm not used to that very environment, but they want to visit their dad, and I understand. So Yep. And yeah, I'll check them today. It might be a little crazy. It's a humongous family. My ex family is lots of kids. Well, I don't know about as many kids now, but they're all adults having kids. Humongous. I remember when I first met my ex, that was a little bit of a challenge. I only had one sister. This family literally is the Waltons. I mean, that's their last name. For real. And it really was like that. It was fun though. It was yeah. So yeah, what's going on with you guys? Let me know. When I was taking a little break from diamond painting and just everything, I was watching tons of true crime things. And well, at first, of course, I was, caught up in the Karen Reed trial. And, one in here, it's a square. That went, after that, I was like, well, now what? We spent almost 3 years invested in this. What are we gonna do now? Yeah, it was quite the trial. And it came out as we were hoping. She was, of course, innocent. She did get the DUI charge, just fine. It was her first one, and she does have some civil suits that are absolutely crazy because she didn't hit John O'Keefe. The lawyers I've been watching, we watched a lot of the interviews across the internet, YouTube. A lot of with the lawyers and some of the jurors that came out. The main, oh god, just spill them everywhere. You might want to do this for me. You can come over. We can have a barbecue tonight. Yeah, so the foreman spoke out finally. He is amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. And the way people are treating him is absolutely ridiculous. Really. Oh my god, really. And the lady from Brazil, the way they're treating her, people are treating her, really? Yeah. People are so mean. And, people in charge are teaching them to be that way, or continue to be that way. So, yeah. I wonder why the rest don't want to speak out. So yeah, we watched that, and then I listened to the YouTube every day of recovery addict Scott. We were watching the last, was it 2 weeks, I think? This case, Connecticut, which we were last night, not very far from where it happened. 7:38. Sorry if you're seeing my head or anything like that, or not in the picture. I don't know. this guy, this case was not, I'm not going to say good, but, you know, like, quote unquote, good old fashioned. It's not really good. I'm not saying don't ever do this, but it's like you see in like not Stand By Me, Outsiders type of thing, where two schools, there's parties in two schools. One's a private school. I don't think the other one was. And then they're jocks, football guys, or lacrosse, or sports ball things, and trash chalk. And one kid gave his friend a knife, saying, just in case you need this. And it ends up to be fights and tons of alcohol. These are high school kids. The parents are being sued because they allowed that. And then they said, okay, go away. And the kids went out drunk. And yeah, it didn't end well. This kid, I think he's a football player. He was like the quarterback, I think. People surrounded him. He was on the ground. Couldn't get away, he said. And yeah, stabbed a few people. Killed one. Hurt like 3 others, I think. Something like that. He said he was being punched and cornered, and so he was using self-defense. And a lot of the other people that were involved in this got immunity from the state. It's ridiculous. And yeah, they were assaulting him. There was videos of it. Now, of course, you don't go out murdering people, which is sad, but it really was self-defense. He was a minor. He shouldn't get, I believe, murder and then being in there for the rest of his life. Lesser charge, I can see. I would still vote not guilty. The state just didn't provide enough evidence. Yeah, so that was a tough case. We're waiting for that. Of course, no court today. So 23 is 803. We're in the 800s, you guys. All right. So you kind of see when I took these apart, I put them in like, 700, 800, blah, blah, blah. It's a little easier. Yeah, I've been watching that. The jury has it now. The defense guy, he was good. He's a good lawyer. The prosecutor was very, very rude, very yelly. So you can be a good prosecutor and not be like just scary, kind of. I think there was a runaway in there, or a hitchhiker, but it's okay. 23, 24. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh my gosh. So in between all this, I'm sure you heard about Diddy. Ugh. Yeah. I think of course we didn't hear all the stuff was going on, and if the state really proved all this stuff. Yes, there was absolutely disgusting things that happened, but who knows if they proved it? We didn't hear it. You're innocent unless proven guilty. Not until, but unless. But hopefully he stays in jail for a lot longer. I think sentencing is in October. lower, but a chance of expediting that. Is that a word? Yeah, make it, could be earlier. Yeah, so there's that. And then the brine Kohlberger, if you've been following along with that, the Idaho unalivings there, oh, those poor families. He decided to plead guilty finally. That, so he did not want to be on death row. I could see the families are split about that. I think 2 and 2. 2 were for it and 2 were against his plea. I can see both ways. I think it is, I don't know if the word is better or not, but what a heartbreaking thing to go through all again and get out. And this way he will be in jail forever. Sentencing will be like in a week or 2. There's just no happy part of any of it. They have firing squad in Idaho. That would have been, it's on the table, but now he will just be there forever, and it'll be cheaper for the taxpayers in the long run. No appeals, stuff like that. I'm sure there'll be civil suits, you know. They're like going everywhere. This morning, oh my gosh, we joked last night, oh, we're gonna sleep in till 10. We never sleep in ever. I mean, Pepper's like, come on, we're starving here. I'm starving. And I got up and it was like 8:45. Oh my gosh. That, we usually get up at like 7 or something, you know. An hour and a half after a concert is a kind of a long drive, even though there's no traffic in it, but it's dark. I didn't have to drive, but I had to watch, because you could tell when Lee wasn't on his best game. He's like, I'm crossing the line a little bit. It's like, okay, here, take some candy. Let's eat some candy. Put on lively music. Oh, we listened to Mellow Brothers, of course, the whole way. But we listened to a new to us person on the way there. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember his name? Oh my gosh, he is amazing. Wow. I'll have to look it up. He's kind of a cross between, this is gonna sound funny, Nirvana, Willie Nelson or Lucas Nelson. Who else? I don't know. It's just a funky he is amazing. He made this whole new album for his dad, who passed away. He got to play a couple songs before he passed away. Something Junior. Can't remember his name. See, my brain is, I promise I didn't have any alcohol or anything. I'm sober. I didn't get, you know, anything like that. It feels like it though, you know? This happens when I'm probably dehydrated, but woke up with a major migraine headache. It's because I didn't have caffeine only in the morning yesterday. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why. So today I'll have at least two coffees. Coffee shop is closed, of course, but I can always make it. else is going on, you guys? I haven't, yeah, like I said, I went down all the true crime stuff while chilling out. So a lot of my channels are all show all that, and so now I have to dig for diamond painting, crafting stuff. Yeah, that's probably why it's not showing up. I think Lola and I talked about that briefly. Yeah, that's why. She was saying that her feeds don't show diamond paintings anymore. That's why. I'm watching this guy, it's called Lost in Phoenix. And, wow. If you're sensitive to like homelessness and, you know, drug use and all that, then it might not be for you. But this is real stuff. This is real. He goes out in Phoenix, and of course it's 1,000,000 degrees out there, and these homeless and some are kids and adults, come on, out in the streets using, you know, drugs. And he goes out and interviews them. A lot of them are, he goes out and knows them. And see how they're doing, catching up with them. Really nice. Some nice people donate to the channel, and bags, hygiene bags, clothing, just miscellaneous things that they need. And he gives them that. And then he, after the interview, he gives them water and drinks and food. And I've been watching for probably a couple months now. And you get to know the people that he interviews, and you're really rooting for them to get help and get better. And some are, and some have, and some have gotten, you know, jobs now. And Art is his name, the interviewer's name. He goes out and he gives them summer cuts if they needed haircuts. And he's just really a great guy. And people that in that community support, you know, help out with donations and stuff. And a lot of these are their mothers with kids, and they have families that do care, and that's how they keep up. They see them on the interviews and say, okay, this is, you know, what my child or sibling or whoever, you know, looks like now, and that's how they keep updates. And Art will, he offers them to ride to rehab, to, you know, whatever they need to go. And one of the ladies that he interviews, he drove her to her sibling and maybe even the family's house, and it was like Houston or something. So it was quite a, you know, drive. And he's like, another lady, he's like, I'll take you home to Mexico. You know, and the mom saw that. Art asked her, what, do you miss your mom's cooking? You know, what would you want? And she named it, I can't remember what it was, her favorite dish. And the mom wrote back in the comment section, it's like, I'm waiting, you know, your special dish is waiting. And a lot of time these homeless people don't want their families to see what they look like, and their kids, you know, but they still do the interviews, and, you know, to help out people that might be just going down the wrong path. Great channel. It's sad, but it's great. And some of it is happy when you see happy updates. There's one guy that apparently has been on this channel for a long time. I'm new, and he got clean and he has a good job. And so he shows, so Art shows this video to other people that knew this guy and hung out with him in previous years, and they're like, wow, you know, and inspired. Any little bit of inspiration helps, and oh gosh, so it's helped. They're happy for this guy that got clean and sober and job and all that. So it's, you know, it's possible. Trying to show these people. That's awesome. What else have I been watching? I finished Married at First Sight. That was the most crazy season yet. Oh my goodness. Spoiler alert. I don't know if anybody stayed married. Maybe one. It's just so much craziness. It was kind of toxic. I mean, a lot of times it's like crazy and toxic, you know, toxic. But this, I don't know if the women were just, I think it's just both sides. The men were like, I don't know, controlling or not listening or something. I don't know what it was. And the women being oversensitive. I don't know. It was just crazy. Now I'm watching another one. Not that series. Oh, what is it? It's something queer. Something queer. I'm actually really enjoying this one. The people on there. What number am I? 9, 15. Wow, I got the right one. I'm shedding, you guys. My hair is everywhere. I'm really enjoying that one. So far. So far, it's good. It's where you go with your partner and it's the ultimatum, something like that. One partner wants to get married and sick of waiting and ready to get married and have family and blah, blah, blah. Or the other one's just not ready, and they could be in this relationship for years. And they're like, okay, come on. It's either let's go on the show and we're going to break up. And see if we find somebody else. It's kind of crazy, but it's entertaining for me. And there's a little bit of drama so far. I'm not very far in. Whoopsies. And yeah, I like this one. This version is the queer version, which I enjoy, so I've seen all sorts. What else? We watched Jaws on the 50th anniversary, or close to it, within a couple days of it anyway. I've only seen it once before, and this was my second time, and Lee still scared me on one of the scenes. Otherwise, it's a good cheesy movie. the part where spoiler alert if you have not seen it, where they're looking inside the ship, a little hole in there, and Jaws comes out, I think, or something like that. Anyway, I totally forgot about that. Lee just scared me during that one. The first time that was good. I thought, oh, I was not going to do that again. I haven't seen it for a handful of years, so. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Usually we hardly ever watch movies. We're doing our own hobbies, and then at night I go up and watch, the reality silly shows that and he'll watch his car racing or whatever. Let's see, I'm making a mess. All right, 9:39. 9:39. Are you doing anything special today? Any cookouts, parades? I think I already asked you that, but I'll ask again. Growing up, that was fun. Every 4th, we had a park in the next town over called Blue Lake Park. And I think these are gonna pop everywhere. Hold on. We would take the RV, this is when I was a kid, or all the way up to like my previous marriage. Take my parents' RV and we'd park in the back where RVs were permitted, go super early, spend the whole day there, and if it was hot, you know, we had the awning up and chairs, and my sister's birthday was on the 6th, so we'd celebrate her birthday at the same time and just sit there all day. Some of the kids would play, you know, catch or run around. We'd take the kids into the water. I really didn't want to go in that water because it's a little, I guess it's a lake. Yeah, it's a lake. But so much bacteria probably in there. They did, I don't know, I think they treated it, but some years it was closed. But as kids, I don't remember going in there. And then when my kids were little, fine, we'll walk over there. You can go in a little bit if it was an okay reading, not so much bacteria. But I didn't want to go I didn't want them to go swimming, just like wading and stuff. So we did that, and then there was usually music somewhere. So we'd spend the day there, and then the fireworks. And of course, you know, there was one exit. I think one, maybe two. Maybe there was two. Out of this whole park. I think a lot of the places are like that, right? So for being 10 minutes away, just to get out of the parking lot, it would take at least 2-3 hours. We'd get home, like, since fireworks in Oregon are like really late, they're like 10 or after because it doesn't get dark there. Another reason why I loved it. And it would cool down very nicely. So if it was hot during the day, it'd be nice and cool in the evenings, which is perfect. Like, you know, 60s, 50s. Oh, yeah, perfect. Oh my gosh, static. Static? Are you laughing at me? It's okay. I need to get the spray. I don't have any. Usually, lately, I haven't been using these kind of drills, so there hasn't been any static at all for me. That was fun. That was fun times. And when Jordan's birthday is June 9th. And so, I'll never forget their first 4th of July. Wait, see, I can't remember. I'm like a squirrel. I can't remember. Okay, 976. And my grandma came. My grandpa already passed. But Jordan was just, you know, June 9th to July 6th, a month old. Oh, I have the cutest little picture of my grandma holding them, and I had Jordan in a really cute, like, was it a onesie or a dress? Or I can't remember. I have pictures of it. It was really cute. 4th of July. It was really hot because my grandma was you know, red-faced, and Jordan was so cute. Yeah, really good memories. Playing wiffle ball with my dad. And we had this thing where it was like scooped. It was like scooped, and it had like a red ball, and you'd flip it and you'd catch it in the scoop. I think they have newer versions now. My dad still has that in his, or actually I don't know if he still does. He sold his camper or trailer or motorhome, whatever they had. I just can't do it anymore. Trackball. The light came on. It was called trackball. That was so fun. And every time we went camping or anywhere, all the kids would show up. My dad would play with all the camping kids wherever we were. He would, was it pop fly or something like that it was called? He would hit the ball up. It was like, I think we started out with a softball. I remember because I was hit in the nose with a softball once. One of those games. Oh my gosh. That was painful. But all the kids in the campground would come. My dad would be out there for hours with the kids. He was always that guy that was out there playing with the kids. Fishing. He always took us fishing. The kids caught fish. My dad never did, you know, because he was always fixing the lines, doing all the fishy stuff, you know, for the kids. Or me, at least. And sometimes my sister would come along. She was 6 years younger, and I don't know. There's always something with her. She didn't like to get up early or something. I don't know. Same thing when we went to the beach house. My grandparents had a beach house, and we would go there, and my dad and I would get up super early, like, I don't know, 5 or something. Go on a walk as far as we could on one of the ways, and go out to the cliffs and walk up the cliff, and that was fun. Get back, Mom and my sister were still in bed, and my dad would start making breakfast. These are a lot of these 2 colors, 976 and 977. That was good memories. Family doesn't own that anymore. My grandma died, you know, my parents are gone, and it was split 5 ways with my mom and sister and brother and whoever when they sold it. Every time we go that way in Oregon, I like to go by the beach house and see what they've done. It was right above a cliff, right above the ocean, kind of in a little side area, inlet, but the ocean was right there, pretty much. The lot next to it was for sale for so many years, or it was open, and a few years before they sold it, it was somebody built there, so you lost a little bit of the ocean view, but you could still see it. Yeah. We got to go during Christmas break and spend the New Year there when I was young, all the way up till I was married. And maybe once, oh yeah, at some point during the summer we got to go, because I remember my dad would go gather all the firewood and make these ginormous bonfires, and we would spend all day down there cooking, making hot dogs and whatever, you know, marshmallow, all that. Dad would make a big fort with the wood, and so the kids meaning myself and I and my sister, would take little naps or shelter. It was good times. What? Am I finished already? Are you serious? No, I'm not. Put some of these in here. So that was fun. Then growing up to when I got a little older, we would go camping on the 4th of July. And that was in the Oregon coast in out of Astoria. That was really fun. And we'd go, I was a teenager, I remember, 3350. Can't remember, did I stop there? Yeah, okay. Seaside, you know, every probably area has a seaside, but that's where it's most populated. It's cool teenage hangout. You'd go and like you drive and be cool on the one way and show off your music and you know that kind of thing. Now being over 50, I would be like, ugh, people-y, too people-y, oh my gosh, all those teenagers. Yeah. Okay. And everybody would hurt each other doing their fireworks, and then you'd watch the professional fireworks, and by the time usually the fireworks really started, there was so much smoke, it was hard to see. It was still fun because, you know, you gotta watch for the boys. You got to see lots of boys. Usually my friend from the neighborhood and school would come camping with me. And that was fun. Go back to the campground. We went there for a year, so I don't know if it was the caretaker. I think it was the caretaker of the state park. He had a son or grandson, and every year we'd see the same guy, and we'd hang out and, you know, with this cute boy and bike rides. They had tons of trails there, and you could walk to the beach. Tons of trail all the way out to the jetties and the batteries from the war, or you know, whoopsies. That was fun. That's a really fun place. Yeah. 36:08. I am almost done now. So yeah, in the summers we just camped so much because my dad had he worked at the same place, and if you're in the Oregon, Portland or whatever area, he worked for TriMet, and he was, you know, foreman and kind of the boss of the area he worked in for many years. So he got like 6 or 8 weeks off a year. My mom was in the school district. She was secretary for this elementary school and a help librarian and a volunteer. I mean, she did everything. Yeah. So you were gone a lot of the summers. We never really went far except for that big long trip I did when I was 12 across the United States. Usually it was Oregon or Washington. And it usually had a lake or an ocean because we'd go fishing and we'd catch trout. Later on, we would bring our crafting stuff. We were paper crafters, or beads, like my mom would do beads, or cross stitching. We did a lot of that around the campfire, and that was fun. Later on, when I was a little older, I think I was married or something, I don't know. And we brought all our stamping and our card making, scrapbooking stuff, and that was so fun. Sit there at the table, or hiking. My dad and I would hike. Sometimes my sister would come along. But, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, fun times. Now I want to get Jeep and go overlanding. I would love to do that. Go out west. to Utah and Idaho and Colorado again. Static. Love static. And go not to the big populated parks because, yeah, I find you see so much. I don't want to look at people, you know? I don't want to look at people's heads. I'm short, but looking at nature. I don't. Go out there on the roads only 4x4s or, you know, those kind of vehicles can go and explore. We did some of that last year when we went to Oregon. We rented that Jeep, like I said before. Went on the trails. So fun. So much fun. And you have either a pop-up on top of your Jeep, or a trailer behind you, a little one. I'd rather not have that. It's just more complicated when you're going rough roads. But yeah, it'd be so fun. Heck, just move out to Colorado or West Coast. Yeah, but I can't. That's not possible. 3826. Getting closer here. So what's next? What's next? I'm going to work on this a little bit and work on the fox that I'm doing. I'll have some unboxings. I have a pile here to show you. Some from Captured by Radiance, and actually yesterday I just got a mail. Haven't opened it yet. What's her name? Tamara, I think, one of the ladies. She makes pens, and I have not opened it. The name of the pen caught my eye. Speaking of Oregon, I'm very excited to see it. I have not looked at it yet, so I will open that next. And I've had some Captured by Radiance canvases I haven't opened yet either, so yeah, I'll do that. What else do I have in there? Oh, I have some Look art. That reminds me, the sale is still going on. I did get some, you know what? I'm like cutting these wrong. That's why I'm struggling so much. I did get 2 canvases. I don't think they were on the sale, but I still used my own code. I have some of those to show you. And more coming up for next month. Yay, I'm excited. I really enjoyed Ocean Girl so much. The canvas was a perfect size for me, and I really had a nice fun time doing that one, so I'm looking forward to the other ones. Can't remember what I got. So I'm excited to open that up. Yeah, I haven't been buying much really, which is good because I have a lot. I do want to sell or restash a bunch of my Diamond Art Club ones, or at least a handful of them. I don't think some of them I will ever probably do, even though I'm really loving these other companies right now. And these are just sitting there, and hey, maybe somebody's looking for one. You never know. I'm just, I'm nervous about, you know, getting it ready for shipping and all that. But once I do one, I'll be fine. Or Lee likes to do that stuff too, so. Or, I don't know if he likes to do it, but he's good at it. Shipping stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Maybe I'll have some kind of, I have some doubles of a couple, or at least one. Maybe I'll do a random, not really, as like a giveaway or something. done with that now? Yay. Happens when you talk about random things. You just, yeah. I'm probably just going to end up putting those in my jar, which is over there. Okay, it's going to go for a second. Alright, so put my glasses on a little bit. If you made it this far, thank you. So I think what I'm going to do is move this over here, put this back over here. I think I'm just going to take, let's see, well, since they gave me, oops, it's going to bounce, sorry, this one. I'll use that. Eventually, I always take these off. These did come with little perforated squares, but I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so let's see here. Whoa! To show you how I do it most of the time. Well, these are kind of big, but it looks like there's a lot of line blocking, so that will go fast. The stick, oh, I'm gonna do washi first. I'm not gonna do it on the sides because usually the hair doesn't stick over here, just over here from my shirt. I'm gonna try out the washi that came with, oopsies. Don't be so rough now. Don't be so rough. Gentle. This is cute little flowers. It doesn't really go, but heck, you know, it's okay. Go over a little bit. I know it's not going to be straight. You're going to yell at me. It's okay. You know my motto. What is it? What is it? What's my motto? Never straight, always crooked. Yeah. Alright, so there's that. Really thin, but hopefully it sticks. Hopefully. I have done in the past is cut one of the sides off and do it that way, but this will be fine because usually I get my hair from my shirt, dog hair and stuff like that. This will be fine. Yeah, so let me see. Whoops, throwing things. All right, so this is good. It's not sticky over here. Sometimes it runs over. Where did I put them? Sorry for my arms. Oh, I put them over here. Okay. So yeah, we'll do this crooked. So if I put it too perfect, then that's just craziness. That's craziness. So this one I could put this way, but I'm gonna do this way this time. Who knows? It might change my mind. Wow. Did you guys see how straight that is for me? Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's amazing, you guys. Can't have it too straight though, that'd be weird. Usually I do 2 rows and then peel this back, but I think I'm just gonna do 1 because they're long. Usually I get tired of the crinkle on that. I could just cover this whole thing since it's small, but for now I'll show you how I do it for somebody that doesn't know. I use my cover minder on that. If I get up here, I'll pull it up more, and then I'll get frustrated and end up just tearing it off. So, but for now, like that. Well, maybe I can do a few. Do it and then make it like fast. I don't know, we'll see. All right. So we could start here. What pen did I get? I probably didn't get any wax, so I will use not that, this wax here, if I find it. Here we go. It's like, I wonder what I'm going to pull out. Okay, remember to take, usually I just keep it in the little heart thing, but for now, I'll just use this tray, put that back, and let's start with P, and that is number 27, 825. Yeah. Your shiny circle ones, and Pepper's already helping, as you can see. I'm going to use this, not going to use this pen, because that's a writing pen. Maybe I have wax in here already, I'll see. It's kind of shiny, really shiny. Stick, oh yeah, nice stick. Rounds, I haven't done rounds for a canvas or two. I don't know if you can see, maybe my head's in the way. You could tell me. You could tell then you're gonna need some more coffee soon. My head. Remember that they don't have to be absolutely perfect. You can move them around a little bit once you get them on there. Not all canvases though. Oh my gosh, the one canvas that I'm doing for diamondart.uk is really slippery. And the squares don't click like Diamond Art and a few others. I mean, this Diamond Art Club. Yeah, I was right the first time. Which is good because I can move them around a little bit and my hands don't hurt as much, but it's still weird. Just doing this randomly for now. So even single placers, so you see single placing, this is great for beginning because beginners, it doesn't take much time at all. Are they straight? No. But once you get it on your wall or wherever you put it, it will look just fine. Got Pepper is helping out today. She was home a lot of time yesterday when we were gone, and my step adult son was here to take her out and pay some attention to her. We were out at the concert and he shared a photo of some rabbit. We have bunnies in the back. Bun is original, and I'm hoping it, I think it's a he. For many years it was just Bun, right? This year we see another rabbit, smaller. I'm like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know how rabbits are. We're like, no, we don't want another one. So he went around back when he was taking Pepper out or doing whatever, and showed a picture of a smaller rabbit, and he said, oh, I think it's a baby. I'm like, no, I don't know. It looks like it might just be like Bun's friend. So And right in the back, there's like, we have a porch and we can go under it. Bunnies like that. It's perfect, right? And we have forests too, but they always hang out right there. And so now I am going to go out there, reminding myself to go check to see if there's other little buns in the grass. There's kind of a high-ish grass around there that doesn't get mowed, right around the side of the house. And yeah, well, we'll see if there is little buns out there. Our hydrangeas are beautiful. We have 3 big ones. Even though it's been like super hot, it got a little sad, but it rained a little bit, little storms, and I think they're a little happier now. Of course, we have a trillion weeds. I mean, they're beautiful green leaves and stuff. Yeah, they're not weeds, right? Because if I call them weeds, that means I have to go out there and weed. I don't want to do that. As long as it's green and doesn't look terrible. So, I'll have to take a picture and show you my hydrangea flowers with some greenery around it. This one does not want to let go. It wants to stay together. That's sweet. I don't even know if you can see, you guys. If you can. I'm gonna finish the peas here and then I'll go, because the video's been long, I think. I don't even know how long. Yeah, so do you guys have any flowers that are blooming? I would love to see. You can always message me, and I can even try to share if you want me to. I don't know how I'll do it. Maybe on my PC. My PC. Oh my goodness. My laptop. Mac. I haven't been on my PC in a couple of years. Behind me, it was for gaming. Let's go over here. What time is it? It says time for me to stand, it says. Oh my goodness. What happens when you sleep in? It's already almost 1 o'clock. Guys. I need to make my burgers and let them sit and marinate, and then I will make them in the press. It's gonna make a bunch, and then, guys, if you make a bunch, then you don't have to cook for a few days, right? Isn't that great? I mean, you can freeze them too, but no. Breakfast? I mean, not breakfast. I mean, you could eat them for breakfast. They have oatmeal in them, right? They could be for lunch and dinner, and don't have to cook. That's good. Yeah, I don't want the buns to go bad. Sometimes I have a bun, sometimes I don't. But this time I got some onion buns to use. Really good. Don't have any desserts. Don't know. Oh, I do have dessert. I have Tillamook ice cream. I have peaches and cream. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's the most amazing ice cream ever. Of course, Tillamook is from Oregon, and I was so happy when all the Tillamook products were out here now. Yes. Tillamook and Cabot are my favorite. Cabot. Yep. And then I got a limited edition flavor for myself, because nobody else will eat it. I'm so happy. It's like caramel, like chocolate chunks, I think, and pretzel, salted pretzel. Oh, salted covered, no, okay, let me say that again. Chocolate covered pretzel pieces. And then I put caramel sauce. I do say caramel because that's what Oregon people say. Like West Coast all the way up to like probably, I think Lee said he said caramel too when he was in Illinois. I don't know about now. But yeah, it was so yummy in chocolate sauce. What else? Okay, I'm liking this so far. It's very, very simple line blocking. The one I showed, you know, my fox one. It took me a long time to do a square. So much confetti. I love confetti, but this is nice. This is nice. Rounds. You don't have to like be perfect. I still sometimes do random checkerboard with rounds if I want something different. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna finish the square today, probably at some point, and then upload my first, your first photo you show either a new start if it's this tiny, or where you left off from the last event or whatever, and post it. And then there's a progression post you put up for the week, and yeah, I'll do that. So all the peas. Could be a song. So this is actually my first Randall Spangler canvas, and I have some big ones, like the big really long one with books, a couple others I think. Yeah, so you guys, put my glasses back on so I can talk. I thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far, leave something to do with summer or barbecue, flowers, whatever you want. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate you guys watching. And oh, I don't even know if you guys saw any of that, but I'm sorry. Yeah. Take care. Have a good day. Have a fun weekend. Do something fun, even if it is staying cool in your house or going for a ride. Take care. Bye.